Good evening. My name is Neezer McNabb, and I would like to welcome you to the first ever virtual graduation for the class of 2020 at Taft Charter High School. For the past 4 years, it has been my job as assistant principal to keep the campus safe and to make sure that you obey the rules. At this point in the ceremony, I usually talk about the audience obeying the rules, but it's virtual, so there's no need. So instead, I'd like you to sit back, relax, and enjoy some messages celebratory to our seniors from notable Taft alumni, as well as some special guests. Enjoy.
Representing the class of 2011, Taft welcomes back Antoine Woods. Antoine was a star football player for Taft, earning Super Prep and Under Armour All-American awards. Antoine is a current defensive lineman with the Dallas Cowboys.
Class of 2020, what's up? This is Antoine Woods of the Dallas Cowboys, class of 2011 of Taft High School. Just want to stop here today to congratulate all the 2020 seniors on graduating. I know it was a long 4 years. You guys finally made it. You worked your butts off, and now good luck to those who are going to college and wherever life may take you from this point on. Keep striving, keep working hard, and stay blessed. I'll see you soon.
Representing the class of 1988, Taft welcomes back Quincy Watts. Quincy was a multi-sport athlete at Taft, but excelled at track and field, winning multiple state titles. Quincy went on to be a two-time Olympic gold medalist in the 1992 Barcelona Games in the 400 meters and the 4x400 meter relay.
Principal Steiner, Mrs. McNabb, teachers, faculty, and staff, thank you for the wonderful opportunity to speak to the 2020 graduating class. I'm Quincy Watts. I participated in sports here, and also I was the head track and field coach at one point. 2020, this year no one will ever forget. This is a very, very special class. And despite all the difficult times that we all share, your class has shined the brightest. Despite COVID-19, you continue to shine. Despite the current injustices right now, you have continued to shine. You will never be forgotten. I want to say thank you. Good luck to you in the future. Once a Toreador, always a Toreador. God bless you.
Representing the class of 1976, famously referred to as the Bicentennial class, Taft welcomes back Jeff Fisher. Jeff was an All-American receiver while at Taft, won a national championship with the Trojans and a Super Bowl with the Bears. Jeff took the Titans to the Super Bowl as a coach in 1999, which is represented by one of our 3 golden footballs on display in the A building.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Fisher, and I also graduated from Taft High School a few years ago. It's crazy to think how long it's been, but it does seem like it was yesterday. That's the good news. I don't think there's anything bad news associated with this whole thing you're going through right now. It's been crazy, I know. I couldn't imagine not being able to really hang out with my friends over the last couple of months or have to take classes online and have to go through this experience, which you're going through right now. It's crazy. But a year from now or 2 or 3, guess what? You're the graduating class of 2020. You're no longer going to be known as and don't let people refer to you as the COVID-19 class. You're the 2020 class, so congratulations. It seems like yesterday that I sat there where I hope you guys are at, same place, maybe not. But it's amazing how time flies. And what's more amazing than that is my dearest friends right now in the world are those that sat next to me at graduation, that I graduated, that I was juniors and seniors with, and that we did all those crazy things with. They're my closest friends, and don't ever lose sight of that. It is a hard time right now. COVID-19, the social injustice, everything across this country, it's hard, but it's going to change. And before you know it, you're going to look back and go, you know what? It was hard, that whole graduation thing, that online class and that social distancing and all that stuff. It wasn't that bad. But I don't have a lot of advice for you guys other than do the best you can to enjoy this moment. You deserve it. It's quite an accomplishment. You're only getting started. You know, I think back how fast time has gone by and how all the blessings in my life and the things I've been afforded to do and the successes and the failures and the accomplishments and the mistakes that I made. And, you know, when it's all said and done, what you have is you have the relationships and those in your family and those your friends and those that you go through life with. So cherish them. Treat people with respect. And you know what that means. And tell the truth and work hard. And enjoy the moment, because time flies by. Any more advice? Pretty simple. This is an amazing country. Go see it. Take some time over the next few years, if you can, and just go see this country. My work has taken me from New York to Seattle, from Miami to San Diego, and every place in between. And I've seen some amazing places. There's more than just the San Fernando Valley out there. Who knows, you may decide you like a different place. Many things about it, and set up shop and set up home and start a family, start a career someplace else. I'm not advocating that you leave, but I am telling you, based on my experience, there's some really, really cool places. This is Montana. I'm really fortunate to be able to do this, and I thank those that had reached out to me and asked me to say a few words to you. And you know, I just want to wish you the best of luck. Look people in the eye, tell them the truth, treat people with respect and work hard, and good things will come your way. Savor the moment, enjoy the moment. Don't get caught up in the difficult times. You'll overcome your mistakes. It's never as dark as you think it is. There's always that perennial life at the end of the tunnel, so light at the end of the tunnel. But go for it, man. Enjoy it. Best of luck to you guys. This is a tight-knit group. I'm honored to be around those others that have spoken before me and those that are going to after. So good luck to y'all. God bless you, and congratulations. Thank you.
Representing the class of 2007, Taft welcomes back Jeshua Anderson. At Taft, Jeshua was the national record holder in the 300-meter hurdles. He went on to win 3 NCAA titles at Washington State, and in 2011 was the U.S. national champion in the 400-meter hurdles.
Hey, class of 2020, this is Jeshua Anderson, class of 2007. Just want to congratulate you guys on graduating from Taft High School. Best of luck in your future endeavors, and I hope you continue to have success. And yeah, man, congratulations. Go T-House. And I look forward to seeing you guys do some amazing things in the future. God bless. Take care. Peace.
Representing the class of 2004, Taft welcomes back Jordan Farmar. Jordan was the LA Times High School Player of the Year in 2004 and went on to win 2 NBA titles with the Los Angeles Lakers.
What's up, Taft, class of 2020? It's your fellow alumni, Jordan Farmar. I just wanted to make sure I took some time to, one, say congratulations to make it to your graduation. I know these crazy times we're living in, it may not feel like it, but these are the best times of your life. So just wanted to say cherish it, enjoy it, you know, make the most out of this crazy circumstance we're in. And the world as we know it is changing. Things aren't going to be status quo in the way they've always been. So it's a good time to really reflect and see what's going on in the world and take advantage of the opportunity of a little reset. You know, things are not always going to be how they've always been. So once again, just want to say congratulations, enjoy it, go Toreadors.
Representing the class of 2003, Taft welcomes back Steve Smith. Steve was a multi-sport athlete at Taft and arguably Taft's greatest athlete. He went on to win a national championship at USC and a Super Bowl as a wide receiver with the New York Giants. Steve's Super Bowl is represented by one of our 3 golden footballs on display in the A building.
Hey, Steve Smith here, fellow Toreador, class of 2003. It's my pleasure to wish the class of 2020 a happy graduation. Go Toreadors, stay safe, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys doing something amazing in the future.
Representing the class of 2011, Taft welcomes back Spencer Dinwiddie. Spencer was the John Wooden High School Player of the Year as a senior and is the current point guard for the Brooklyn Nets.
What's up, class of 2020? This is Spencer Dinwiddie of the Brooklyn Nets, class of 2011, Taft High School. I know all the hardships that you guys are going through. I wanted to say that we're with you. I wanted to say that, congratulations on graduation. It's a milestone. It was, one of the fun moments and highlights of my life. And, Taft was a great place for me, and continue to cherish these experiences and what you got coming up next. Lastly, excuse the haircut, but go Toreadors.
Hey, you guys, it's Will Farrell. I just want to give a shout out to the graduating class, the class of 2020 at Taft High School, home of the Toreadors. You guys did it. You're graduating. Congratulations. We're all very proud of you.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Stephanie Portillo y me gustaría dar la bienvenida a todas las familias y amigos a la ceremonia de graduación para la clase del 2020 en la escuela Taft Charter High School.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Justine Sugay at kinaliligaya ko na kayo ay nakarating at nakadalo sa aming graduation ceremony para sa class of 2020 ng Taft Charter High School.
안녕하세요. 졸업생 노엘라 승입니다. 2020년 타프트 하이스쿨 그라듀에이션 세레모니에 사랑하는 가족과 친구들을 환영합니다. 함께 축하해 주시고 좋은 시간을 만들어 주시길 부탁드립니다. 감사합니다.
مساء الخير. اسمي فاليري جبرائيل. أريد أن أرحب بجميع الأهل والأصدقاء في حفل التخرج لصف 2020 من ثانوية تافت شارتر. وشكرا.
नमस्ते, मेरा नाम सृष्टि हाजरा है। टाफ्ट विशेष अधिकार उच्च विद्यालय के कक्षा 2020 के स्नातक समारोह में हमारे सभी मित्रगण एवं परिवारजनों का स्वागत है।
Chào buổi tôi tên là Cindy Tan và tôi muốn chào mừng tất cả gia đình và bạn bè của tôi đang giữ lễ tốt nghiệp cho lúc trường học năm 2020 tại trường Taft Charter.
Ram shochum richa shemi lekela chalabi, maruben get pagdan shlama, get kulibne beta, urachme, al dayum at graduation, at class at tre elpa isri at Taft Charter High School.
สวัสดีค่ะ ฉันชื่อจิลิน วัตคิน และฉันขอต้อนรับทุกคนพ่อแม่และเพื่อนสำหรับ graduation ceremony 2022 ที่มัธยม Taft Charter
Good evening. My name is Eric Quinn, and I would like to welcome all families and friends to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2020 at Taft Charter High School. Now, I would like to introduce the Student Body Vice President, Hasina Latifi, to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Please join us as we lead you in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand and remain standing for the national anthem. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, I would like to introduce Naya Benji Ellis, who will be singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Now the Taft Vocal Ensemble will perform the Taft Alma Mater.
Let us hail our school
and our voices raise as we all unite in songs of praise. Show our faith and love with a heart sincere to our alma mater dear. Wave our banner, red, black, and gold, and watch our fame unfold. As the years go by and we all depart, happy high school days dwell in our hearts. We'll remember friendships of days gone by that we spent at our Taft home.
Thank you, Vocal Ensemble. Now I would like to introduce to you the Student Body President, Eric Quinn.
Hello, students, faculty, and parents. My name is Eric Quinn, and for the past 40 weeks, I have had the great pleasure of being your student body president. We all experienced those rough 3 years of middle school and that very awkward first year of high school. I don't know about you, but for those 4 years and for most of my life before that, I was a very shy individual. My life was strictly dedicated to my studies and my small circle of friends. Freshman year, as it was for most of us, was a shock into a new world. The progression of high school exposed a major shift in the people that I surrounded myself with. I noticed that with this fluctuation in friends, the ever talked about impact that high school has on an individual seemed to become more transparent. I soon looked back at old pictures of myself with a bittersweet nostalgia, and I realized how much had changed. The hairstyle that I thought I could never grow tired of as a freshman soon became a subject of laughter with those around me. The kid who studied diligently at home and the kid who surrounded himself with the same group of people for years began to change. Each year of high school seemed to bring about change that I hated all my previous teachers for even suggesting would happen. One of the most influential experiences that I had in high school was when I joined the YMCA Youth and Government program, a program that if you know me, you've probably heard many long rants about my love for. Joining this program in my sophomore year was the first in a series of events that helped show the laughably tall-haired boy that growth was inescapable. My first day of this program, I walked into a room full of unfamiliar faces, people who would soon become some of the most influential people in my life. I watched them give various speeches and debate on the most random topics. Do you think a hot dog is a sandwich? I sure didn't. It didn't take long before I found myself standing in their spot at the podium, trying to fill their very large shoes. If you were to tell me in 9th grade that I would have to convince a room of highly intelligent individuals that a bird is a fruit, I would not believe you. These stupid debate topics, though very entertaining, were providing me with life lessons that I had no way of being presently aware of. I built off this momentum and pride that my group gave me and wrote speeches that I presented in front of hundreds of fellow kids across the state. I drafted bills and presented court cases in front of actual state judges. Without noticing it, my circle of friends had dramatically changed, and soon I was speaking in front of thousands of individuals without breaking a sweat. This personal growth, however, was one that I could not have found on my own. At the beginning of this program, I dreaded the change that I felt coming, the feeling that the experiences I had would be for nothing when I inevitably changed once again. It took a very close mentor in my life, someone that I feel all of you would benefit from knowing, to say, you get out of life what you put into it. This very simple 10-word sentence truly changed my high school experience forever. Although change is unexpected and sometimes abrupt, it's people like my advisor who constantly show me that change can also be magnificent. It is due to this inspiration that I joined ASB in my second semester of sophomore year, wanting to finally do more than just hit the books and let life happen to me. I wanted to begin to take an active role in what occurred in my life, and I wanted to be able to have an impact on this school. I finally felt myself growing into a person that was not afraid of the words of others and who wanted to be uniquely himself. Sophomore year helped me adapt into a person with distinguishable confidence. The first year of high school taught me that growth was something I would never be able to escape, and sophomore year taught me that it was necessary to embrace this change with open arms. Once I learned to embrace this change, I took every opportunity I had to try something new. I fell more and more in love with the youth and government program I had been involved in, while at the same time, my passion for our school grew. I loved seeing all of us grow together. People that I never knew had an interest in soccer were trying out for the team. Friends who had dedicated their lives to a sport suddenly found new hobbies. It is in these realizations that we all become our own unique individuals. It is through the tryouts that you endured, the competitions that you gave your all to, the countless hours you spent studying, and the understanding that the friends or interests you cherished your whole life may suddenly alter. For me, these kinds of realizations are what have inspired me to take risks. It is because of all of you and your bravery that I stand before you today as someone who is proud of the risks they have taken. It was in my junior year that I decided to tackle the role of president for my youth and government program, as well as for our school. As you may have just heard, sometimes I definitely underestimate the risks I take, but do not get me wrong. I most certainly do not regret taking these risks. The decision to run for these leadership roles really taught me my individual worth and gave me confidence to go for things even if I'm afraid of what the outcome may be. The first year of high school taught me that growth was something I would never be able to escape. Sophomore year taught me that it was necessary to embrace this change with open arms. And junior year taught me to always keep trying, even in the face of failure. Now here we are. We have arrived at senior year, the year of dreams, the year of less homework, the year of all our senior activities. However, for us, class of 2020, we're special. Our year also became the year of unforeseen obstacles. But do not be fooled by our obstacles, as they have only made our class stronger. We have persevered in the face of unimaginable circumstances. We do not let natural disasters, murder hornets, or global pandemics define us. In spite of all that we have endured, we are still here. We are still thriving. We are still and will always remain resilient. These upsets only make us stronger. These upsets help us appreciate what we have. And it's hard to even call them upsets because of the growth it has inspired in all of us. Speaking of things that have inspired us all, I would like to say thank you to our dedicated admin, inspirational teachers, my family who never gave up on me, my friends who have always been the light at the end of my tunnel, and to all of you, class of 2020, for always standing by each other, even in the roughest of times. And a special thank you to the two women who have shown me what true dedication can achieve, Mrs. Godsey and Miss Murphy. The first year of high school taught me that growth was something I would never be able to escape. Sophomore year taught me that it was necessary to embrace this change with open arms. Junior year taught me to always keep trying, even in the face of failure. And senior year taught me that our perseverance through failures only make us stronger. Each year taught us a new lesson, and each lesson comes together to form what will continue to be our guide through life. Thank you, Taft, for an amazing and life-changing 4 years. I will miss you all and the memories I have made greatly. And for the last time, goodbye, Taft. Now the Taft Symphonic Band will perform Nimrod, conducted by Mr. Daniel Gruber. Thank you, Taft Symphonic Band. Now we would like to introduce the principal of Taft Charter High School, Mr. Daniel Stein.
Our valedictorian honor is bestowed upon the top academic student in our class, which consists of 486 students. This year, our valedictorian is Allison Cabende. She's a member of Taft's Individualized Honors Program and has earned straight A's and a GPA of 4.55. She has been selected as a National AP Scholar, having already passed 12 AP exams. Allison is the co-president and founder of the Medical Club and is a member of the California Scholarship Federation. She has worked as a research assistant and last summer served as a research intern at UCLA. She is principal dancer at Los Angeles Youth Ballet Theater and plays drums, bass, piano, and guitar. Allison will attend Stanford University this fall. The salutatorian honor is given to our second highest ranked student in the senior class, Daniella Figueroa. Daniella has many accolades, including a 4.468 GPA, selection as an AP Scholar with Distinction, and is also a member of Taft's Individualized Honors Program. She is president of Teen Court, California Scholarship Federation, and co-president of the Medical Club. As vice president of UNICEF Club, Daniella has read at elementary schools, volunteered at the Salvation Army, and participated in Light the Night, a walk to raise funds to fight leukemia. Last summer, she completed an internship with Amgen. Daniella has been selected as a Questbridge Scholar and will also be attending Stanford University in the fall. As valedictorian and salutatorian, Allison and Daniella have been given special medallions to wear at our graduation celebrations. Congratulations, Allison and Daniella. Now, I would like to introduce our guest speaker, Los Angeles Unified School District Board member, Nick Melvoin.
Hello, Taft graduates, families, teachers, staff, and distinguished virtual guests. I'm your proud LUSD board member and want to wish you all a huge virtual congratulations on your high school graduation. I know this is not the graduation you or your families had been expecting, and I can spout platitudes about how you were going far in life and now is just the beginning, and you are, and it is. But it's also okay to not be okay, to be bummed or pissed off. It's okay to feel joy about graduating at the same time as sadness over missing the end of your senior year. It's okay to know that this journey was about more than just walking across the stage and getting your diploma, and still think it's really unfair that you didn't get that moment. And if this weren't being recorded, I'd use some language that probably better summarizes how you feel right now. I was relaying all of this to my family a few weeks ago as we celebrated my grandmother's 90th birthday over Zoom, after an hour helping her download Zoom. And I was reminded of my grandfather's high school graduation, or lack thereof. My grandfather turned 18 in January 1943, and in March was drafted to fight in World War II. So they gave him his diploma 3 months early, and he shipped off to basic training and then off to Europe. He never got to finish his record-setting basketball season, which may be surprising if you've ever seen me play basketball. He never had a graduation. And I say this not to negate what you're feeling right now, but because maybe there's comfort in knowing you're not alone and feeling disappointment about how your high school career has wrapped up. And as my grandfather's class was known as the greatest generation for their service in the war and beyond, your class may rightfully get its own distinction in a few years. You all have not had it easy. When I look at the class of 2020, I see a generation born into the aftermath of 9/11, who has lived their entire lives with our country at war, experienced 2 recessions, school shootings, a presidential impeachment, environmental upheaval, persevered through all that to make it to their high school graduation, only to have a pandemic rob you of your senior spring. And all you got as a consolation prize was Tiger King. I see a generation of young adults who are making their own sacrifices and serving their country in a different way, by staying home. This moment in our history will not define you, but it will become part of you. From the Zoom celebrations, to the random acts of neighborly kindness, to the times of feeling lonely or scared, to a profound new appreciation for toilet paper. And what you do with that, the experience, not the toilet paper, well, that's up to you. And if you're feeling unmoored by this, if it's disrupted your plans, made you question some assumptions, that's okay. It's been said that the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago. but the second best time is now. The second best time is now. I hope you won't fall into the trap that so many of us have and spend too much time dwelling in the past. Instead, dwell in possibility. For it's in that possibility that I have such high hopes and expectations for the class of 2020. Congratulations to the first ever high school class to graduate virtually. I expect many more firsts from you all.
Hello again. Well, this is a little weird. I almost feel like an actor who is breaking character to talk directly to the audience, but I felt it was important. This speech was, of course, recorded, and it was done so before nationwide protests have captivated our attention and reminded us how America's original sin of slavery and racism still infects our country. George Floyd's life mattered. Black lives matter. And while I just told you not to dwell in the past, but to dwell in possibility, the road to what is possible in this country will not open for us until we own and learn from that past. This has been one of the failures of generations before you, the misguided belief that we can move on without first addressing and then dismantling the apparatus of institutional racism. But as with all things, the class of 2020 gives me hope. Your resilience, your leadership, on everything from gun violence to LGBTQ rights to environmental justice to racial justice, gives me assurances that we can move forward as a country that adheres to its highest values and ideals. So congratulations again, and we are all counting on you.
Thank you, Mr. Melvoin, for joining us this evening. Now I would like to introduce our senior class president, Jasmine Yashofar, and vice president, Nikki Tucserkani.
First and foremost, Nikki and I want to start by thanking all the teachers, coaches, counselors, and administration for guiding us through these memorable 4 years. We also want to thank our family and friends who have stood by our sides through thick and thin and never gave up on us, when we might have. Shout out to Senior Steering for all your hard work for the past couple of years. Nikki and I couldn't have done it without you. Lastly, I want to give a special thanks to our senior class sponsor, Ms. Murphy, who has always gone above and beyond to make our senior year achievable. Even to this very day, under these circumstances, she has continued her dedication to us, so we thank you, Ms. Murphy, for everything you've done and will miss you greatly. Dear graduating class of 2020, we might not be having our typical graduation this year, we might not be walking across the stage, but we're still part of a community of students just like us who are wrapping up a chapter in our lives and starting a new one, and our hard work has not gone unnoticed. In the last 4 years, we have faced many challenges that have prepared us for this very moment. We stood strong, protested against gun violence, supported our teachers through the strike, and had homecoming canceled due to wildfires. And now we are living through a world pandemic, but yet we remain resilient in the midst of it all. Our mission from the very beginning was to help make sure the last 4 years were memorable, specifically senior year. I think we can all agree that senior year has definitely been one like no other and will remain unforgettable. From today forth, we face the real world as adults. 4 years ago, we were those freshmen who walked through these high school doors into the unknown. And once again, we walk through these doors into the unknown. What lies ahead of us is up to us. I'm sure we did not expect to go out this way in our last year, but stand proud that we made it to this day. We leave here with lessons learned, lifelong friendships made, and the strength that we could get through anything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Some of us might go into college, some of us will go straight into the workplace, and others will serve our country and protect our rights. Regardless of where we land, I wish the class of 2020 nothing but success. Thank you, class of 2020, for sharing your last 4 years with me. These years have been filled with laughter, tears, fears, and unforgettable memories, which have made us who we are today. I stand proud of my fellow classmates because we are strong, fearless, and resilient in the face of adversity. Strong because we stood our ground in the face of change. Fearless because we stepped into the unknown and ready to do it again. Resilient because we never gave up even when it got tough. These experiences have molded us into who we are and will continue to mold us till we reach our true selves. Use your gifts to make the impossible possible. Thank you, graduating class for 2020, for giving me the honor as serving as your class president over the past couple of years. I wish you the best in your future endeavors.
Now I would like to introduce our vice president, Nikki Tucserkani.
To the Taft class of 2020, it feels like just yesterday we were little freshmen trying to find our way at Taft. I know personally my first day at Taft was a memorable one. I got lost multiple times getting to my classes and even fell down the stairs, scraping both of my knees. On top of that, I cried that night because Mr. Moreno told us that we had to write 100 vocabulary terms and only had 2 days to finish it. Looking back at that moment, it just makes me realize how much we have all grown these past 4 years. For starters, I learned how to properly walk down the stairs without falling, and also how to manage my workload but still have fun along the way. I have become so much stronger from all my experiences at Taft, as I'm sure many of us have. It is hard to believe that after 4 years of midterms, final exams, spirit days, pep rallies, and homecomings, our journey is coming to an end. We are ready to start the next chapter in our lives. However, the bonds we've created at Taft will remain with us throughout our life. It is so unfortunate that our senior year got cut short, but considering all we've endured this year, I know that no matter what challenges life throws at us, we will be ready to tackle them without hesitation. We are a senior class that is making history. When people ask me what my favorite thing is about Taft, my answer always remains the same: the class of 2020. Whether it's walking through the halls to get to our next class together or hysterically laughing at jokes that are not even funny, the class of 2020 has seized every moment, making the past 4 years unforgettable. Thank you to all the staff at Taft that has worked hard to make us better human beings and prepare us for the road that lies ahead. I'm sure many of my peers would agree with me when I say that all those corny jokes, life lessons, and motivation each of you has instilled in us every day has gone a long way. We have grown to become thoughtful, caring people and realize that every achievement is best when it is earned through hard work and dedication. Thank you, class of 2020, for all the extraordinary memories, laughs, and friendships we've made during these past 4 years. I am so glad that I had the honor of serving as your vice president for the past 2 years. I know that all of us are destined for greatness, no matter what path we decide to start on after this point. I look forward to watching each and every one of us change the world and make it a better place. Now I would like to welcome back Mr. Steiner to the stage.
Good evening, Taft Charter High School families, staff, and honored guests. Good evening, class of 2020. I feel great pride to have served as your principal for the last 4 years and to share this special moment with all of you. I realize that this format is not ideal or what we ever would have imagined, but the significance and importance of this moment will always be remembered. I cannot tell you that I remember everything about every class before you, but I can assure you that I will never forget the class of 2020. I could not be more proud, more inspired, and more optimistic than I am for you right now. As much as we look at our current situation and think about all of the things that we missed or didn't happen, I don't want that to define or be the memory that you have of your time here at Taft. I want you to remember the special moments that you did have and always try to look at the positive in every situation, which has become even more challenging over the past couple of months. Maybe you have decided on a different path in life, or maybe you realize that you took certain things for granted, or maybe you realize what things are really important. The class of 2020 included the first graduating class of the Taft High School STEAM Magnet. I would like to thank those brave pioneers and their families for taking a chance with us. I am proud of you and all of your contributions to Taft. I have truly enjoyed my time with you, dressing up for Spirit Week, celebrating homecoming, and roller skating with you. Unfortunately, you did not get to see my dance moves at prom, but you got to be there for the birth of my Bitmoji. I want you to know that learning goes both ways, and I have learned from you over the years. In addition to learning how to properly crop an Instagram post, I have learned about your skills of ingenuity and resilience and perseverance in solving problems. Your generation has inherited some very large and difficult challenges, but after spending the past 4 years with you and seeing and hearing about everything you have accomplished, I am confident in your abilities to solve any problems that the world throws at you. The list of successful, famous, and influential Taft alumni is long, and I would like to thank the alumni that contributed to our ceremony tonight. I am certain that the class of 2020 will continue in the tradition of excellence. Be committed and persistent to whatever your dreams are, and never give up on yourself. Remember, the more difficult and challenging the obstacle, the bigger the reward and satisfaction. At this time, I would like to thank all of your families, teachers, and staff members for all that they have done for you over the years. Their time, their dedication, their love, and their support have resulted in what you have become. You have been accepted to the best colleges and universities. Some have decided to serve our country. Thank you. And some of you have been recognized by various organizations and received scholarships and awards for all of your accomplishments. I have enjoyed watching you excel on the field, on the court, in the pool, and on the stage. Although this year was cut short, you have left your mark here at Taft High School. You have dedicated yourselves over the past 4 years to Taft Charter High School. You have carried on traditions from the past and started some of your own. No matter where you go in life, you will always be a Toreador. Congratulations, class of 2020. At this time, it is my pleasure to present to you Taft Charter High School, class of 2020. Graduates, please stand and receive your virtual diploma when your name is called.
Jaina Amuna, Omid Babajuni, Hannah Brown, Lana Kalajian, Maytal Kohanzad, Adela Lazaro, Israel Lazaro, Ariel Levy, Preston Mann, Sherwin Navi, Shiley Penhasi, Eric Quinn, Brandon Rashtizadeh, Nuha Rauf, Chanel Sedge, Chloe Shamtab, Rena Shareem, Gabriella Shirazi, Shayna Soleimani, Yasmin Solomon, Justine Sugai, Nikki Tucserkani, Natalie Verdi, Kenny Yadidi, Jasmine Yushofar.
Kimia Abasi, Ryan Agsalio, Catherine Allo, Aaron Amin, Karina Balagula, Guy Barr, Tatiana Bean, Monet Bernard, Nicole Boylan, Janice Bradley, Javon Buchanan, Allison Cabanday, Nicholas Catalano, Cassandra Chacon Salgado, Kayla Chalabi, Christine Chow, Trenton Cowles, Nicole Damavandi, Victoria Delgado, Shakina Denzo, Sophia Dervey, Randy Diaz, Stephen Dion, Elizabeth Dolzansky, Emily Emrani, Daniella Figueroa, Thomas Fisher, Ruby Franco Martinez, Diego Garcia, Xavier Gaston, Ariana Godinez, Julia Goldberg, Joshua Gomez, Alejandro Gonzalez, Eduardo Gutierrez, Jalen Hawkins Cheval, Jonah Henry, Brian Herrera, Jacqueline Hidalgo, Yuri Hung, Samuel Isaac, Devontae Johnson, Aiden Jones, Mona Karimzadeh, Kira Karestes, Jaden Khan, Matthew Kilsey, Jacob Kleinman, David Klein, Natalie Kovacs, Charlotte Crone, Amanda Lagarde, Sage Luong, Brian Mattion, Maya Mendoza, Mazia Mohammed, Samantha Moya, Leon Nazari, Cesar Paredes Gomez, Prabhash Paul, Emily Perez, Estefany Portillo, Ali Reza Razavi, Brianna Robolino, Alex Rodarte, Alexander Rutmans, Nicole Rosenblatt, Christian Ruiz, Emmanuel Ruiz, Luis Ruiz Vera, Carson Schmidt,
Max Tuber,
Jonathan Valadez, Iris Valdez, Maxim Vasilenko, Sophia Willis, Aiden Wogue, Sarah Zadeh,
Shayna Adibi,
Angelo Adona, Renato Aguilar, Jesus Aguilera, Chelsea Alcedo, David Alfaro, Daniel Almora, Amir Alkibasi, Alexis Alvarado, Ali Alvarez, Antonella Alvelo, Nicolette Amiri, Kimberly Anadeo, Christopher Anderson, Jericho Angeles, Vincent Angeles, Anthony Anitsky, Adrian Ardiles, Welter Arevalo Garrido, Sian Ashkenazi, Alana Avila, Jake Ayala, Miriam Azizi, Shani Bahat, Barsam Bakshian, Emily Barahona, Eric Barcenas, Matthew Barlava, Elliot Barciasa, Alicia Bowman, Emily Bakarian, Robin Beltran, Gigi Benavides, Brandon Benitez, Connor Bernstein, Donovan Bishop Boone, Vanessa Blanco, Nicholas Bordet, Marvin Bravo, Mikhail Buchanan, Natalia Buchanan, Amber Brandt, Sophia Buzina, Haley Kalakal, Hannah Kalamba, Demetrius Caleb, Rosa Callejas, Kyle Carlos, Catherine Costello Ibarra, Maximus Cheney, Daisy Chim Lopez, Loretta Cleary, Alyssa Cole, Leslie Contreras, Austin Cook, Giselle Corral Garcia, Santiago Cortez Braco, Roni Yvonne Cotum Perez, Angel Lynn Crawford, Valerie Curiel, Cindy Dang, Topaz David Tabibi, Mark De La Rosa, Justin Dean, Spencer De Palma, Neil Dillon, Cameron Deonti, Andrew Diaz Gutierrez, Denali Diaz, Simon Dilger, Jessica Dominguez, Ozzy Dominguez, Nusha Daraji, Jadel Dumayag, Naya Bingi Ellis, Brianna English, Danielle Enriquez, Jordan Escayo, Jordan Estrada, Julian Estrada Barrios, Jalen Evans, Daria Fahim, Sarah Farahi.
Jake Felt, Juliana Fernandez, Nyla Figueroa, Alexandra Flores Gonzalez, Christopher Flores, Paige Ford, Amira Gomez, Christopher Garcia Alvarez, Bianca Gaspar, Stanley Gatson Jr., Desiree Ganabi, Porter Genzer Whitaker, Tyler Garotti Tuber, Susan Golizande, Ilana Glusker, Sebastian Goffnug, Danny Gonzalez Hernandez, Amalia Gonzalez, Angela Gonzalez, Daniel Gonzalez, Jennifer Gonzalez, Princess Gorospi, Caleb Gould, Gabriel Granillo, Camila Grijalva, Paige Gerstein, Dashiell Hamlet, Nicholas Hardesty, Daniel Joseph Hariri, Khalil Haywood, Derek Hemmings, Alexander Enriquez, Eduardo Enriquez, Mel Hernandez, Michael Hernandez, Stephanie Hernandez, Larissa Hester, Serin Horton, Yusuf Hussein, Paris Irwin, Kayla Jackson, Jacqueline Jalal, Andy Jimenez, Danae Johnson, Julian Johnson, Kobe Johnson, Chanel Jones, Eva Jokowitz, Valerie Jubreo, Justin Kappenhaus, Payman Kavosi, Stephanie Keegi, Riley Kell, Kirash Kademi, Hashir Khan, Naima Asiyu Kawaja, Amari King, Russell Knapp, Lenice Emma Knox, Kevin Cole, David Krasnov, Sasha Karnofsky, Ariel Lahijani, Robert Lara, Hasina Latifi, Michael Latt, Kimberly Ledesma, Angel Lemos, Natalia Lemus Vivar, Alexander Likholit, Miles Lofton, Christian Lopez, Melissa Lopez, Michelle Lugardo Luna, Amanda Macomson, Nicole Mamos,
Kristen Manello, Ryan Margie, Edvin Markari Davodian, Gracia Martinez, Ryan Martinez, Saulo Martinez, Maximilian Martioni, Hannah Mashresha, Caitlin Morrow, Jean-Louis Bacata, Alexa Medrano, Jose Mejia Berganza, Jacob Mejia, Ashtik Militsko, Andrew Mendoza, Jason Mendoza, Jocelyn Marino Hernandez, Sarah Machikian, Tony Middleton Jr., Blake Miller, David Mizrahi, Elia Mosheni, Noor Motadi, Danielle Molina, Erlan Montano, Andrea Mora, Hemina Mora, Matthew Moran, Stephanie Moreno, Jack Morris, Elena Moshtiel, Ruing Ruang Murangma, Bogdan Maiko, Maya Nakamura, Wang Nguyen, Tin Nguyen, Tony Nguyen, Megan Nerschberg, Donya Nori,
Medina Norze, Devin Oda,
Scott Olart, Alejandro Orozco, Allison Orozco, Elizabeth Ortiz, Vincent Otake, Jaime Paz, Alexia Palmer, Renee Paradis, Brian Perez Hernandez, Oscar Perez, Yarin Perez, Zachariah Pikes, Noelia Pinedo, Melanie Piper, Ilya Problonsky, Michael Polikar, Anna Polliner, Trevor Polon, Prapagon Porncy, Daxius Powers Montrose, Ara Queseda, Jennifer Quintero, Amora Quintero Hernandez, Emmanuel Ramirez, Janelli Ramirez, Alexa Ramos, Rashno Razmika, Harley Razzo, Kay Regalado,
Carolyn Reyes Cubas,
Maya Alexandra Reyes, Mikhail Rickman, Amy Rivas, Emily Rivas, Kendra Rivas, Brian Robinson, Edgar Robles, Francis Robles, Mateo Robles, Aaron Rodriguez.
Angelica Rodriguez.
Ashley Rodriguez. Crystal Rodriguez. Laritza Rodriguez. Oscar Rodriguez. Shelby Roloff. Olena Romenko. Jaime Rotherham. Freddie Rosanas. Ashley Rubio. Leslie Rubio. Elaha Safdari. Kevin Salazar.
Rebecca Sanchez Hurtado. Cindy Lisbeth Sanchez. Stephanie Santillan Ceja. Boris Roberto Santos. Carapet Gary Sarkisian. Kayla Sayari. Lindsay Servin. Emira Sidishkar. Karina Avril Severance. Ariel Shaolian. Robin Shapiro. Brandon Shareem. Aviv Shoshani. Javier Silvas. Kayla Simon. Francesca Simi. John Skrihan. Itati Soriano. Thomas Sowers. Zane Strelo. Jack Strader. Luis Tapia. Kavionte Tate. Jamani Taylor. Matías Tejada Iturizaga. Milena Tejada Roque. Abraham Tejada. Nico Thomas. Marco Tolentino. Jontez Tolles. Vardon Tony Tonakanyan. Mason Tricky. Nicholas Sangaris. Nipa Udin. Ariana Ulekanyan. Zuli Urina Ponce. Dominicas Baliones. Daisy Vasquez. Caitlin Villa. Michelle Villalobos. Naya Villarreal. Alex Vysotsky. Zayana Walls. Jillian Watkins. Michael Weinberg. Sophia Wilhoit. Kenya Wynn. Adam Yosef. Leonid Zades.
Victor Agrello. Ryan Apostle. Jacoby Ashford. Matthew Aki. Ava Badi. Jillian Balk. Carl Becker. David Blas. Isabella Calderon. Dante Corona Berseno. Beta Desmali. Emily Davidson. Dominique Edwards. Campbell Farber. Earl Flack. Joshua Gold. Kevin Golovati. Jake Gonzaga. Summer Granger. Joshua Goulian. Nur Celine Gunner. Jeffrey Gutierrez. Shriti Hazra. Jasper Jones. Joseph Karpinski. Michael Katz. Andrew Kerr. Kevin Kirich. Farhad Kobakivo. Alexander Kohanchi. Simona Konstantinovskaya. Maxwell Kozlov. Michael Krivetsky. Alan Liakohetsky. David Lynn. Javier Lyons. Christina Mactis. Nathan Manansala. Victor Mantanik. Gerardo Martin. William Martin McClay. Olivia McCarthy. Miriam Menelaga. Kobe Moore. Leslie Morales. Mark Navarro. Aiden Neal. Tyler Norman. Johanna Panis. Jeremy Patterson. Duncan Filon. Jason Plattner. Patrick Renert. Sarah Rodriguez. Winona Rolston. Ethan Sapoznik, Dylan Sarkeesian, Jake Schneider, Noella Seung, Isabel Sierras, Chloe Solomon, Tanaya Starks, Tessa Temi, Abby Thomas, Jason Troth, Ian Tui, Zuli Urena Ponce, Anna Vasquez, Ilan Vishneski, Justin Zhang.
Students, please rise. With the authority vested in me by the Los Angeles Unified School District Board of Education, I declare you graduates of the class of 2020.
On the behalf of the class of 2020, the Visionaries, we accept these diplomas and announce that we're now graduates of Taft Charter High School.
Once a Torador,
always a Torador.